Hello and welcome back. So, what I would like to I would like to end this year. So, I just covered some other stuff, and it may have been somewhat of a mixed reaction. And there's going to be mixed reactions on my previous videos that I just uploaded not that long ago. But this one, I want to end on a positive note. I want to talk about positives because that's who I am. So, my Disneyland trips that I went on. So, I went on 4 in the year 2023. First one was in March for a friend's birthday. And this was a good time. Got there early, got on Rise of the Resistance right off the bat. Was open on time and everything. Got on Indiana Jones because it had just reopened. So we timed it perfectly just to get on those two. And then we hit it up on Matterhorn and Space Mountain and Star Tours. And then later on, we ended up hitting Pirates right before we took lunch. Then we came back, went on Haunted Mansion, enjoyed a nice break with the beignets. Because my friend loves the beignets and loves Naples in downtown Disney. Then we did a double round on Indiana Jones. The next round on Indiana Jones and Star Tours, and one more round on the Matterhorn at night. So yeah, that was a fun trip overall. And yeah, it's just so much fun to go to Disneyland with the right people. And this is no exception. This was a lot of fun. Got there at opening. Left a little earlier than I'd anticipated, but not by much. Not by much. But that's actually a good call right there because, yeah. So, yeah, that was a lot of fun there. This friend's a lot of fun to go with. So, there we have it. So, the next trip I went on, this is when I took my 1 week of vacation off from work back in June. This time I tried something a little differently. I went solo on that trip. And let me tell you, I still had a great time on this one. Just me alone. And this time I went to both parks, Disneyland and California Adventure, on the same day. Park hopped. So the thing with the park hopping is this. You pick one park you want to go to first, and you got to start there. Earliest you can park hop to the other park is 11. So I started at Disneyland because, of course, I want to hit Rise of the Resistance and Millennium Falcon. And yeah, got to do that. Then went straight to Indiana Jones, and I also used Genie Plus so I can go on a second round with Indiana Jones. And then after that, then I went over to California Adventure, went on the Incredicoaster and the Guardians of the Galaxy, both fun rides. Took a splash on the Grizzly River Run. That's always fun on a nice summer day. Then I made my trip back to Disneyland, went straight to Star Tours, and then I timed Matterhorn just right. Just looking at it, people were already starting to line up because they were getting ready to reopen it from a technical breakdown. So got on that in like 15 minutes basically. So the timing was perfect, which is rare. That almost never happens. After that, then it was time to use my Genie Plus for Space Mountain. Got on that. That was a lot of fun. Then I went over to Big Thunder. Got on that in about, I want to say, 25 minutes. So that was fun too. So then I stuck around basically there till about close to 10 o'clock at night and got home. So this was like the solid trip in my book. I mean, they were all fun trips, but this one was solid. The only reason why I only stayed till 10 is because my phone battery was about to die, and I didn't have my battery backup with me that day. Otherwise, I would have stayed till midnight. But lesson learned, right? It happens. So then I went on my traditional trip in the fall with my sister. And this time I allowed her to bring her boyfriend and a friend of mine. Sorry, excuse the noise of the sirens. It's New Year's Eve. So yeah, there's always going to be sirens there. But back to Halloween trip, basically. So my sister, her boyfriend, and a friend of mine. We all went to Disneyland. Got there early, got on Rise of the Resistance fast, got on Millennium Falcon fast, and Haunted Mansion Holiday. So everything started off really good. Then, as the day goes on, everything seems good. My sister and her boyfriend went off and did their thing. My friend and I went off and did our thing. We met up at Indiana Jones, got on that. But then my sister decided to pull my headache. I have a headache. Or I'm feeling dizzy or something. And we're like telling her, take Tylenol. Take some Tylenol. Sit out a few rides. See what happens. But then she was trying to make this excuse. I don't want to depend on it. I don't want to depend on Tylenol. So we ended up leaving at 5. Like, we did hit most of the rides we wanted to, but I wanted to stay longer. As did the rest of us. Even her boyfriend was trying to tell her, take the stuff. But nope, didn't want to listen. Oh man, I was not happy. I'll say that much. I was not happy on that one. But my friend and I got to do our redemption early in December. And we got on. And we park hopped. Disneyland and California Adventure. So again, we started at Disneyland. The only downside on this one was Rise of the Resistance wasn't up and running on time. And the only time it did get up and running, we did get in the line, then it broke down, so we didn't get on it, unfortunately. So there you have it. But we did get on Indiana Jones. So that ended up being our first ride. Then we also hit the Haunted Mansion Holiday before that line got huge. And honestly, the crowds actually weren't that bad that day. Just only at Rise of the Resistance, really. And I'll tell you, California Adventure got on the rides pretty quick there, too. Got on Incredicoaster in 10 minutes. Got on Guardians of the Galaxy in 20 minutes. I mean, that was great. Star Tours we got on pretty quick. Pirates we got on pretty quick. Indiana Jones, both times we went on it. It was like 20 minutes and I think 25 the second time. So it wasn't that bad at all. Again, it was a Wednesday. Schools were still in session. But still, that's just nice to see there. And we had Naples for lunch, which was always a good choice over in downtown Disney. And yeah, things went really well that day. Ended up staying till between about 9 or 10, I think. Got there early like usual. That's always my thing when I go to Disneyland. Get there before the parking even opens. Parking usually opens around close to 7. So that way you get a good spot in the parking. Get through the security checkpoint early. Get on the tram. Take it to the Esplanade. Basically to the entryways of the parks. Just make sure you always have your reservations. That's key. You gotta have reservations. Otherwise, no entry. And so there you have it. Overall, loved all my Disneyland trips. I always enjoy going there. That's just me. I love Disneyland more than any theme park in California. And I do want to experience the other Disney parks at some point outside of California. And I do hope to get there. I really do. Might not happen next year, but at some point in the future, I do want to get there. So there you have it. Feel free to like and subscribe, comment down below. Tell me your thoughts on what your favorite Disneyland experiences are. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back again soon.